Welcome to Wanderlust Yoga. My name is Chris. The holidays can be a busy time, so today I'm going to be bringing you a practice that can be either a yin yoga practice or a restorative yoga practice, depending on what you're needing to help yourself find center this holiday season. Go ahead and pause the video while you gather up some pillows, some blankets, maybe turn on some nice, quiet, relaxing music, turn the lights down a little bit, and then join me back here on the mat. Welcome back. Go ahead and settle in. You might want to sit up on a pillow, help lift those hips, and just notice how the ground is protecting you and holding you and supporting you. Go ahead and soften your gaze, close your eyes, and just focus on your breath. Feeling where your body expands on your inhales and contracts on your exhales. Remember, this time is your time, and you don't need to think about the past or the future. Just be in the here and now. Whenever your mind starts wandering, go ahead and bring your attention back to your breath and thank it for then bring your attention back to your breath and thank your mind for the thoughts they gave you. In yin yoga, we look for a sensation and we try to find stillness in the discomfort of that sensation. And in restorative yoga, we try to find comfort in complete and total relaxation. With that in mind, I will be showing you different ways to hold each posture so that you can have the restorative, yin, or combination practice that you need today. For most people, the hardest part of restorative and yin yoga is sitting in silence and stillness. That's where focusing on your breath comes in. You can either just focus on your inhales and exhales, or you can try counting your exhales, because the brain is wired to think. So trying to get rid of all thoughts will never happen. Instead, notice the thoughts, thank your brain for the thoughts, and then return your attention to your breath. Open your eyes. We're going to turn to face the short edge of our mat. Our first posture is pretty intense. You know what? Because I have a cat, we're going to go ahead and do a quick change up. So you're going to put your feet flat on the mat, toes toward the short edge, knees pointed to the ceiling, then roll back. You might want to put a pillow under your head or a blanket, and then let your knees gently fall to the right side of your mat. If you wanted more yin style pose or practice, this might be where you stop because you should feel it along the left side of your body. If you want a more restorative practice, you can put some pillows under your knees, under the the right leg and then in between the right and left leg. And snuggle in, maybe a pillow under your head. Put your arms wherever you need to put them for comfort. And they can be at your side, down at your sides, out wide, goalpost arms under your head, whatever makes you happy. And then settle in. And return your attention to your breath for the next 5 minutes. In restorative yoga, our goal is to find active relaxation, not fall asleep. But if you're extremely tired or sleep deprived, your body will naturally fall asleep. So if that happens, kind of just take it as a sign that that's what you need today and let your body rest and relax and recover the way it needs to recover. In yin yoga, if at any point you feel yourself in pain, please readjust that position. Maybe add a pillow or make a slight change to your arms or legs, because although you can sit in discomfort, you should never sit in pain. And as always, this is your practice, so do what you need to do to make it your own. As many pillows, blankets, supports as you would like to make it comfortable for yourself. On each exhale, try to relax your body just a little bit more, whether you're doing yin or restorative, just letting go of everything tight and tense throughout your body. Gently bring your knees back to center, up straight. Let them fall together. Take a moment here to just feel what you feel. Okay, feet flat on the floor, knees straight up. And let your knees gently fall to the left. Again, if you're doing yin, this is probably where you're going to keep your pose. You can use pillows as needed to help feel that sensation in the outer right hip. If you're doing restorative, add some pillows, snuggle in. Pillow can help under your head for either yin or restorative. Find your arm position on this side. Remember, each side of your body is going to be different. You might want more yin stretch on one side and a more restorative on the other. Then soften your gaze, close your eyes, and focus back in on your breath. Inhaling in, scanning your body for tightness. And exhaling out, releasing that tightness that you find, helping your body relax completely and totally. If you notice your mind wandering, acknowledge the thoughts that are in your mind, and then go back to focusing on your breath, feeling your body inhale, and relax on the exhales. Slowly bring your feet back to the center of the mat, your knees pointing to the ceiling. Let your knees fall into each other here for a little support. And just relax for a moment here. From here, we're going into a spinal twist. I will give a lot of variations on this pose, some for yin, some for restorative. We're going to bring our feet flat to the mat, push up slightly, and move our hips to the left, whether you're doing restorative or yin. And then cross your left leg over your right leg and twist your knees to the right. You can stay here for yin yoga. You can stay here if this is a good stretch along your spine and your outer left side of your body. You're trying to keep that left shoulder to the mat. You can straighten the bottom leg in yin or restorative, and you can straighten the top leg in yin or restorative. This is going to have a lot more stimulation and a lot more sensation with both legs straightened. If you want to do a more restorative twist, you can keep those knees bent, build up some pillows underneath that left leg. Still in a nice spinal twist, but now I've got a lot of support. Maybe slide a pillow under your left shoulder. Arms can be out, straight out from your sides, down. Remember, we're not pushing on this leg. We're letting gravity do its work. Maybe one arm up, one arm down. Head can be facing any direction it needs to face. Once you've found the position that feels good for your body today, again, settle in. Let those eyes soften or close. And then just focus back in on your breath, knowing that this time is some of your most important time of your day. Without the time for yourself to relax and recharge, you can't give the most of yourself to those who deserve it. Maybe take a nice soft smile while you're relaxing in this position. Science has shown that adding a smile to your day actually brightens your whole outlook in life. Just think of something nice and happy, like your cat curled up against your legs while you're trying to lead a yoga class, and smile. If at any point the sensations become too intense or uncomfortable, feel free to reposition slightly and then begin focusing on your breath. finding any spot in your body to relax and soften. Slowly and gently untwist your body. Bring your hips back straight. Slide your legs out long. Move any pillows and blankets out of your way. And just notice how the twist to that direction made you feel. Now we'll do our spinal twist to the other side. Slide your feet back up, knees pointed to the ceiling. Lift your hips slightly to the right. Right leg over the left. And twist over that direction. As always, both sides of your body are going to be different depending on what you have going on in your body. I have a small hip issue with my right hip, so it needs a little bit more love than my left hip. If you're doing yin, again, you can do straight legs, bent knees, whatever makes you happy, arms in whatever position you feel like they need to be on this side. Spinal twisting. Settle in to this position in whatever way makes you comfortable. And then bring your attention back to your breath. Trying to completely and totally relax every muscle in your body with each exhale. Make any small adjustments you feel necessary. And settle into stillness. Scan your body with each inhale, looking for tightness or tension. And then let it go with each exhale, relaxing completely and totally in this posture. Move any pillows and blankets you're using right now out of your way. Slowly and gently come back to center. Slide your legs out long. Take a moment here to feel the work you've done in the spinal twist. Your arms can be however you want them to be. For me today, I think I need a lot of chest openers apparently, because having my arms above my head feels great today. The next posture I'm going to be showing us is half frog pose, which can be quite intense when you're on your stomach. So I'm going to start with a version of it on our backs. And then for those of you who want to go farther, we will take it to our stomachs. So for half frog pose on our backs, we're going to literally just stay like this. And then we're going to take our right leg, lift it up, bend it at the knee, and then let it fall out. This could be enough for you today. If you're looking for a slightly intense pose without the pillow, as you can see, my right leg doesn't open up right now. I have an injury in it a little bit. This could be enough for you. If you want a more restorative version, put pillow underneath your leg, help it support it. And that could be your half frog pose for today. If you would like to go onto your stomachs with me, we're going to build up a little bit of a base because, like I said, it can be a bit intense. Lay over the pillows, and then I'll show you on the left leg because that's the way you can see it. Pull that leg up so that it's bent out 90 degrees from the hip, 90 degrees from the knee to the ankle, putting some stretch on that inner thigh and outer hip. And we're doing the right side, so pull that right leg out. If you want it to be more intense than this, you can always decrease your base, go farther down. And then, as always, settle in here and let your body relax. Your head can go either direction. That is up to you.
You should probably also feel it across the front of your hip flexor of the straight leg. And that's going to be the muscle tendon area that connects from the top of your pelvic bone, right by your abdominal muscles, down into the top of your thigh. If you do a lot of sitting, that's probably a fairly tight muscle. So you're going to probably need a lot more support, build up more pillows, more blankets. Do it on your back. Whatever is clever for you. This is your practice to make it what you need it to be. If you're in half frog pose on your back, go ahead and just straighten that right leg down. Take a moment to feel it. If you're in half frog pose on your stomach, push yourself back up to all fours and sit back on your calves. Take a moment. And if you're on your back, go ahead and lift the left knee so that it's pointed to the ceiling, and then let the left leg open out wide Support it however you need to support it with your pillows. And then settle in. If you're on your stomach, come back down, drape over your mound of pillows and blankets. Send that left knee out from the hip. Bent at the waist, or at the hip, knee, and ankle. And drape back over your pillows and blankets. Settling in for that hip stretch, hip flexor, and hip stretch on the left side. Head can be facing the other direction. If it was facing to the left the first time, face it to the right. If it was facing to the right the first time, face it to the left. If you catch your thoughts drifting in, notice them, thank your brain for them, and then return to your thoughts of breath, noticing anywhere you're tight on your inhales and releasing that tension on your exhales. If you're on your back, go ahead and straighten your left leg straight. If you're on your stomach, come up, sitting on your thighs, on your calves. Move everything out of the way as we prepare for final shavasana. For final shavasana, I would strongly suggest that you have a blanket or a pillow or all of the above. Pillow for under your head. Come rolling down back on your back. Pillow under your head. I'm going to put some pillows under my knees to help support them as well as I send them out long. Send my legs out long. Pillows underneath them. Helps add a little bit of support. Nice curve in the spine. Maybe take your blanket, cover up with it. Cover just your hips. That's what I like to do. It's my hip area. I don't know why. Just having some nice weight right there is nice. Settle in, all super cozy, knowing that this is the last posture for tonight or today, depending on the time of day you're doing it. And just relax into the shavasana, thinking about how nice it feels to take this time to yourself and how nice it feels to know that you've done something for yourself and for everybody else around you. And just relax deeply and fully relaxed from head to toe, letting go of everything.
Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing life and energy back into them. Roll your ankles and wrists. Slowly rock your head side to side while you open your eyes. Maybe move those elbows and shoulders. Waking back up, getting ready to go about your busy day. Roll onto your side. And then push yourself right back up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that this helped you ground yourself. Remember, whenever you're dealing with something stressful or difficult, take a few deep breaths, put a smile on your face, and see if you can find a way to address it. This routine is actually the one I do every single night before bed, because by the time I finish the second frog pose, I'm pretty much already asleep and dreaming. Thank you so much again for joining me. I hope everything works out well for you and that you have a great holiday season. Have a good night.